This video is going to be a response to a Q&A question by Mad Original. Very important, very important topic. How to stay mentally strong when diagnosed with a life-changing disease. Okay? Well, sorry, how to stay mentally strong when a life-changing disease is diagnosed. Yes, that's a very difficult one. When you find out there's something going on that's not optimal or not what you would want, whether that's with your body or your mind, when you're diagnosed with something that's life-altering. The truth is, my friend, the only thing you can do is start from a position of acceptance and stoicism. Okay, so this has happened and it is part of my life now, and I cannot change that. Now that sounds like very superficial advice. I'm going to go a little bit deeper into it now, okay? When you are diagnosed with something like that, or when your life has been thrown upside down, the paradigms that you're used to have collapsed. This can be in many areas, not just physically. You need to understand that feeling bad about it or sorry for yourself, although it may feel good temporarily, and this is the thing, people love, we actually end up enjoying suffering at times. Outside of like the first day or two, or maybe even first week or two of shock and sorrow, you're not going to gain anything from remaining sad, okay? Now that's how, it's all mindset, okay? There are some very inspirational people that have lost their legs, lost their arms, lost their sight, and they have managed to do great things later on, okay? When something completely shatters your life or completely changes your life as you know it, you simply have to go, okay, well, this is the way, okay? These are the cards that I've been dealt, and I can either choose to give up and to just be sorry for myself and be a burden on myself, the people around me and society, or I can fight it, okay? Now, you may not be able to fix everything instantly, or fix your mind instantly, or change your life instantly, but what you can do is change your mindset and say, okay, so here I am, this is what it is. How can I get the most out of life from where I am, okay? Sure, life will not be the perfect picture that I originally intended, but can I learn from this experience? Can this experience give me anything to gain? Can it help me grow? I would recommend reading, and I recommend this all the time, Marcus Aurelius' Meditations, Stoicism. The Stoic philosophy for people who have had very bad things happen to them is excellent. Kind of learning that Marcus Aurelius says this: the obstacle is the way. And for you, my friend, the obstacle is the way. So all you can do now is get your pen and paper or your voice notes, whatever's more comfortable, and just speak to yourself. Write to yourself, okay, how can I turn this into not a positive, but how can I, in 1 year or 2 years, turn this into a positive situation for myself and for the people around me? And if you can't turn it into a positive situation, how can I deal with this and still manage to get something out of life now and in the future, okay? Now, if that's a shorter period than you want, then how can I maximize my experience on this mortal plane moving forward, okay? Because giving up and feeling sorry for yourself will not help. It won't help you, it won't help friends, family. It's not going to help anyone. It's not going to help anyone, okay? When terrible things happen to us, or when, not even terrible, but when unfortunate things happen to us, we have to accept that that is the way, and that there may be lessons within that sort of experience, okay? So you might actually find in time that what has happened to you was a very weird type of blessing, okay? A blessing in disguise, okay? So it's your job to bear your cross, okay, and walk with it and walk up that hill, okay? And you know what's coming, but you've got to keep walking. There are no other options, right? So there's no point in giving up. You try and make the most out of the situation. Read Stoicism, okay? If you're spiritually inclined, I highly recommend rereading the Gospels and exploring the Bible, going deep into religion. It will provide you with strength when you don't think you've got any. I would suggest downloading the app Medito and getting into meditation and gaining control of your mind, because even if the body is going, the mind is still there. So utilize that, okay? And just slowly but surely figure out, okay, how can I maximize my experience regardless of this current situation? Okay, now that might not be the best advice in the world. It's advice that I've used when I've had very, very bad things happen to me throughout my life. I've just had to go, well, it's the way, right? I've got to bear my cross and keep moving uphill. There's nothing else I can do about that, right? So my friend, focus on that. Focus on becoming stoic and strong of mind. Furthermore, try and maximize your physical health as much as you can. Okay, so research ancestral and primal dieting. Okay, that means reducing all your processed food, removing seed oils, or most of them, getting enough sunlight, and prioritizing becoming as healthy as you can become in this moment. Okay, eating nutrient dense foods, eating more eggs, more meat, more fish. Okay, eating fruit, making sure your body is functioning how it should function, as much as it can, okay? Become stoic, focus on health. If you can't train, then maybe you can walk. If you can't walk because it hurts or something like that, maybe you can stretch. Maybe you can work on mobility. There's always going to be something you can do, and in reality, or truthfully, all you can do is that, right? Because the other option is just giving up. And nothing good can happen from giving up. So I know this isn't the best answer in the world. And all I want to say to you, my friend, is giving up or quitting or feeling sorry for yourself is not the way, okay? Many men and many women throughout time have had bad situations, got unlucky and suffered, and still had very rich and fulfilling lives. So what I'm going to say to you is, sit down and think deeply, how can I get the most out of my life? With these cards, I haven't got his cards over there, I've got my cards. How can I continue to improve as a person, and how can I maximize my experience with what I've got? I hope that helped. I know it might not have been the most practical answer, but hopefully in future videos I can provide more practical solutions. Please, if you want to chat more, to you, or anyone who's watching this who's in a similar situation and you need like actual practical advice, DM me on Instagram or send me an email, yesterdayemail@gmail.com, and I'll try and do my best just to give you some basic guidance. But in reality, it's up to you. You're the one who has to make the change. You're the one who now you have to accept what's going on, and you have to say, okay, well, how can I still move forward? Okay. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll speak to you guys later, okay, with more Q&A answers.